Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, Region 5 promotes fair play and good sportsmanship among athletes, coaches, and fans. Craig Drumline, you're good to play. Go ahead. Since booing and jeering do not support anyone, we encourage you to give positive support to your favorite team and support the ideals of good sportsmanship by applauding fair play and showing respect for all participants and officials. In accordance with Region 5, ASA, and NFHS rules, the use of flash cameras, artificial noisemakers, or rebroadcast or republication of this event and event programming is strictly prohibited. Thank you for your cooperation and please enjoy the games. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 2A, 4A, Region 5 basketball tournament.
All of the earlier boys game where Haines was victorious over the Craig Panthers.
We have girls
43.
2A action featuring the visiting
Haines will take
team
on the number one seed Metlakatla Chiefs tomorrow at 1:15. And the loser of
your home
this
team
game,
on the scoreboard,
the loser of the 445 game against Petersburg and Wrangell will face off against Craig tomorrow at 4:45. So
first, the non-starters.
That's what we've got going on here so far. A late start.
Number 33, Alexis Lonicky.
Today.
And number 13, Chloe Vasquez.
Craig with a very, very short bench. Just 6 players on the roster.
And
Alexis
now
Lonicky
your starting lineup
listed,
for the
but,
Craig Lady
she's
Panthers.
Dressed in street clothes down there.
She's a
So
freshman,
it'll be Chloe
number
Vasquez
10,
who doesn't
Faith
start.
Horner.
But getting the nod for the Craig Lady Panthers will be number 10,
She's a
Faith
junior,
Horner.
number 15, Alyssa Durgan.
Number 11, Hallie Bennett.
She's
Number
a
15,
sophomore,
Alyssa
number
Durgan.
42, Priscilla Trudeau.
Number 42, Priscilla Trudeau.
She's a senior,
and
number 11,
30,
Hallie
Shaylee Johnson.
Bennett. And she's a senior, number 30, Shaylee Johnson. Your Lady Panthers are coached by Vanessa James.
Head coach Vanessa James been in
And
the
now
Craig
for your
program
home
for
team,
a
the
long
non-starters
time.
for the Glacier Bears. She's a freshman, number 3, Ariel Godnez.
And this is the first game of the tournament, so they'll announce all the players here as we get
She's
started.
a freshman, number 13, Illa Nettleton. She's a freshman, number 11, Emma Dorn.
Number 3, Ariel Godinez.
She's a sophomore, number 24,
Long.
Raven Hotch.
Announcing
She's a freshman, number
Isla
32,
Nettleton.
Ashlyn Gainey.
Raven Hotch, Aslan
And
Gainey,
she's a sophomore, number 33, Gracie Stickler.
Stickler.
And your
Non-starters.
starters for the Haines Glacier Bears. She's a junior, number 23, Grace Long Godnez. She's a junior,
Number
number 14,
23, Grace
Allison
Long
Benda.
Godinez.
She's a junior, number 12, Malia
14,
Jorgensen
Allison
Geis.
Benda.
She's a senior, number 10, Sadie
Number
Anderson.
12, Malia Jorgensen Giese.
And she's a junior, number 1, Mackenzie Dryden.
And Sadie Anderson.
Your coaches for Haines are Coleman Stanford and Fran Daly.
Coleman Stanford, the coach for the Haines Lady Glacier Bears. So we are ready to go. 8 minutes up on the clock.
Your officials this afternoon from
And-
Haines, Mike Gainey. From Ketchikan, Riley Gass. And from Petersburg, Jim Engel.
Engel, Gainey, and Gass are officials for today.
Ladies
One
and
from
gentlemen,
Petersburg,
let's
one from
play
Haines.
Region 5
One from
Championship
Ketchikan.
Basketball.
So we are ready to go. 8 minutes up on the clock, and it looks like Shaylee Johnson will jump it up against Sadie Anderson for the Glacier Bears. Ball in the air, and it's tipped, and it's going to go to the Glacier Bears on a tip out of bounds off the hands of Emma Dorn. So the Glacier Bears to start. Benda now with it, out on the wing. She'll dribble up top, kick it up now to Jorgensen Giese. Back out on the wing, over to Long Godinez. Now down in the corner. Bounce pass down low on the block, shot up, no good, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds off of the Glacier Bears, and it will go to the Panthers on the miss. As Durgan now takes the inbound pass and will dribble up, 7:35 to go here in the opening quarter of play. Durgan now right side over to Bennett, one dribble, now kicks it over to Horner. Now back over to Durgan, out on the left wing. Nearly stolen away, and then they dump it down on the block. Shot up, no good, as the rebound comes down into Allison Benda's hands. She'll clear it out for the Glacier Bears. Now over to Dryden. Bombs away for Dryden. That one a miss. No good. Offensive rebound into Longodines. She'll kick it out back up top. Benda now down, gets cut off on the baseline. They kick it back up top to Jorgensen Giese. Left side out to Dryden. Dryden drags the pivot foot and turns it over. And it'll be back to the Craig Panthers, still scoreless here. Just over a minute in. Durgan takes the inbounds pass now over to Horner. Back up top, and a bad pass sends it into the backcourt, and Bennett can't track it down in time, and that will be over and back. The first turnover for the Lady Panthers. And both teams even at one apiece, and it'll be Haines Glacier Bears ball as they get it in now to Longodines. Dines drives down into the corner, cut off. In at the high post to Anderson, and they kick it out now to Dryden. Dryden back out up top to Benda. Benda in the paint, little 6-foot runner, no good. Rebound down to Hallie Bennett. Bennett now will push left side, past the timeline, kicks it down in the corner. Over there to Durgan. Durgan drives through traffic, 8-footer on the way. Tipped around, no good, as Longodines tracks down the rebound. She'll push, goes coast to coast. It's by her man, shot up off the window, no good. As Shaylee Johnson comes up with the rebound on the miss for the Panthers. 6 minutes to go here in the first, still scoreless. As Durgan now at the top of the key looks to the right, out to Bennett. Bennett drives right side. Might have got away with the travel. Now gets it down to Johnson on the block. She turns. Blocked shot in there by Anderson. And Anderson gets the steal as well. Comes up with it. Clears it out now to Longodines. Now down to Dryden, down in the corner. Back out to Longodines. She'll push it to the right side down to Benda. Now down to Anderson on the block, turns in the paint, shot up, no good. But there to scoop up the offensive board of the putback is Allison Benda. And the Haines Glacier Bears on top by 2. Shot up on the other side by Durgan. Rebound comes out to Benda. They push the other way, and Dryden not able to hang on to the up-court pass. That one's going to go out of bounds.
Glacier Bears, number 32,
it'll be another turnover on the
Gainey.
Glacier Bears, and it'll be Craig Ball with 5:03 to go. Down by 2.
And number 3, Ariel Gottnes Long.
Bennett now brings it across the timeline, left side, looking for a little bit of help. Bad pass is stolen away by Ashlyn Gainey. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Glacier Bears ball underneath with 4:49 to go here in the first quarter. Gainey to inbound, looking for a little bit of help. Had somebody open and passes it right into traffic as Alyssa Durgan comes up with the steal. Pops from 15 feet, and boy, that one, Shaylee Johnson comes up with the rebound. Looked like the ball was on the end line, but Johnson now in the paint, shot up no good. But she'll go to the line for a pair on the miss, and the foul's going to be whistled against Sadie Anderson.
10, Sadie Anderson, her first.
Team's first foul.
Team's first.
So Craig, a chance to get on the board here as Shaylee Johnson will go to the line. Down by 2 with 4:34 to go here in the first. Johnson's first shot up, misses right.
In the game for the Glacier Bears, number 33, Gracie Stickler.
Anderson comes out for the Glacier Bears, and Gracie Stickler comes in. Johnson's second shot on the way, in and out, no good. And number 3 for the Glacier Bears, that's Ariel Godinez Long. Had a lane violation there, so Johnson will get another attempt. That one is no good. And Gracie Stickler gets the rebound. She'll clear it out. And a bad pass up the floor. Puts it back in the hands of Johnson. Johnson down on the block, travels, and they call it another turnover on Craig. So it'll be Glacier Bears ball with 4:21 to go here in the first. Subs coming in as Mackenzie Dryden checks back in.
In the game for the Glacier Bears,
Grace
number 1,
Longo
Mackenzie
Dines
Dryden.
to the bench. Dryden now to set up at the top of the key, goes left-hand side over to Godinez Long, now right over to Stickler. Stickler at the top of the key, drops it down low. Nearly stolen away as Ashlyn Gainey can't hang on to it, and Durgan does get a steal, pushes up the floor, but then travels with it, gives it back. Dryden now will take the inbounds pass. At half court, goes right side over to Gainey. Gainey, one dribble, now up to Stickler. Now they go left side over to Godinez Long. Godinez Long left by herself, drives in, kicks it out to Dryden. Now over to Benda. Benda goes left side, long ball on the way by Gainey. That one way short, no good as Hallie Bennett comes up with her second rebound of the game. And now Bennett gonna drive in, down on the low post, kicks it out over to Durgan. Durgan double team, now she'll dump it up top. That's Horner with it. They get it down in the corner. Bennett for three. That one no good. Stickler, great box out, comes up with the rebound, and then she'll be fouled after reeling the ball in. And the foul will go against
Fouls on
Hallie
Lady
Bennett.
Panthers, number 11, Hallie Bennett, her first.
Hallie's
Team's
first
first.
foul. Team's first foul of the first half. So 2-0 still here. Haines on top. 3:18 to go in the first quarter. Long Godinez goes to the right side, down on the block, shot up off the window, no good by Giese, and then it's going to be tipped out of bounds off the Panthers, and so Haines will get it underneath their own basket for a second chance. Inbounded, little 12-footer on the way by Long Godinez, and an offensive rebound by Benda, and then a putback is no good. And I think Priscilla Trudeau came out of there with the rebound. They get it in. Shot on the way by Alyssa Durgan. Up and in for 2.
2 points, number 15, Alyssa Durgan.
They get it now to Dryden. Dryden off the window, no good. Offensive board by Giese. And then it's stolen away by Durgan. Durgan pushes. Shot up, no good. Partially blocked in there by Dryden. And a jump ball is going to leave the ball.
Jump ball. Possession to the Lady
Craig.
Panthers. In the game for the Lady Panthers, number 13, Chloe Vasquez. And in for the Glacier Bears, number 11, Emma Dorn.
Bennett to trigger underneath for the Panthers. Gets it in. Shot up on the way by Johnson. No good. And the rebound comes down to Giese. She'll clear it out up top. Down along Godinez. Feeds over.
2 points, number 11, Emma Dorn.
Emma Dorn. Dorn in the book with her first basket. 4-2 Haines. Now up top, Vasquez. Goes right side. Oh, excuse me, that was Durgan. And dribbled off her leg, and that will be Glacier
Jump
Bears
ball.
on the turnover.
Possession to the Glacier Bears. Timeout, Haines Glacier Bears.
30-second timeout taken, so we'll take a quick 30-second break. 1:52
Ladies
to go
and
here in
gentlemen,
the first quarter. Haines
we'd
on
like to
top,
give a
4-2.
birthday shout out. It's my sister's 21st birthday. Everybody give it up for her. Can't buy her a drink because she's pregnant, but you could say happy birthday.
Back 1:52 on the clock here in the first quarter. It's a low-scoring affair so far. 4-2. The Glacier Bears on top. As Long Godinez with the ball on the right side. Kicks it up top to Dryden. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound comes down to Dorn. Batted around, finally coming out of there with it are the Craig Panthers. Nice hustle by Vasquez. And now Durgan, shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Anderson. She'll clear it out now to Longodinez. 1:10 to go here in the first. Dorn tries to feed it inside, stolen away by Vasquez. Her second steal of the game. She'll clear it out now to Johnson. Johnson, coast to coast, shot up, no good, batted around, and a jump ball.
Jump ball. Possession of the Lady Panthers.
Wins that one as the possession arrow. Oh, no, my bad. They hadn't changed the possession arrow. Should have been to the Craig Panthers. Looked down and it was going Glacier Bears' way, but they didn't change it after the last possession. Officials over there at the table just making sure they got everything straight, which they do. Just had a jump ball that went the other direction. So subs coming in as Longodinez checks in, and I was gonna say I don't have a number 5 on the sheet, and that's why they're gonna tee up the Glacier Bears for subbing somebody.
We have a technical foul on the Haines Glacier Bears.
So Johnson now will go to the line for a pair. First one is up and in.
Shoot 2, number 30, Shaylee Johnson.
Chance to tie it up here now with the second shot. That went in and out, no good, but it'll be great ball.
In the game for the Glacier Bears, number 5, Stacy Waller.
Stacy, I'm not sure. Oh, we got Stacy. I didn't hear the last one. So yeah, they left her off the program, and she didn't get put in. And a warning over there to Dryden, just too tight over on the sideline as Craig not able to put it in. So Bennett now to trigger over on the side for the Panthers. Gets it in now to Johnson. Johnson hands right off to Bennett. Bennett drives the lane. Shot up, no good. And the rebound comes down to Giese. Jorgensen Giese now with 3 rebounds. That pass stolen away by Durgan. Durgan.
2 points, number 13, Chloe Vasquez.
Up and in, and Durgan with the assist. Now to Stacy. Stacy, bad pass. Stolen away by Vasquez. Vasquez coast to coast and traveled. Turns it over. Good defensive hustle. Stacy hustles back to get that save there. Got a partially blocked shot. Forced the turnover. 16 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Dryden now over to Stacy. Stacy, bad pass into the middle, but somehow Glacier Bears come back up with it. And it's Johnson who comes up with the steal. Drives down, shot up, no good.
Your score at the end of one, Haines 4, Craig 5.
Stay tuned, we're back in 60 seconds with more Region 5 2A tournament action from Ketchikan.
will be Craig Ball to start the second quarter.
As we bring you Region 5 2A tournament action from the Gateway City here as the Craig Panthers up 5-4 after the first quarter as Johnson drives the lane up and in
2
for
points,
two.
number 30, Shaylee Johnson.
Bring it down, Benda with it, kicks it down in the paint, and a turn and shoot up and in for Anderson. A nice take
2 points, number 10,
by Sadie Anderson, and the assist to Allison Benda. 7-6, Craig. Durgan drives the lane. Pass down low over to Vasquez, and Vasquez fouled on the shot. She'll go to the line for a pair. Raven Hodge gonna pick up her first foul.
Team's third.
Very clean first half. 2 fouls for the Glacier Bears and 1 for Craig.
Number 13, Chloe Vasquez.
Vasquez misses her first one. She'll get one more. That one's going to be short as well. And it was Hallie Bennett scoops up the offensive board, kicks it out. Durgan bombs away, shot no good. And Johnson tries to save it as it was going out and puts the foot on the end line. And it'll be Glacier Bears ball. Long Godinez up top in some trouble. Nearly stolen away, but Gainey comes up with it. Dumps it down on the block now to Benda. Back out to Gainey on the right wing. Into Benda. Benda, 8-footer off the window, no good. And the offensive rebound to Long Godinez. Kicks it out, Gainey. 12-footer, got it.
2 points, number 32, Ashlyn Gainey.
Now on the right side, Bennett drives in the paint, little 6-foot runner. As Hallie Bennett in the book with her first bucket of the game, 9-8. Craig.
2 points, number 11, Hallie Bennett.
Gainey now out on the wing, kicks it up top, over to Hotch. Hotch goes left side over to Benda. Back to Gainey, back up top to Benda. Benda drives into the paint, dumps it out top, over to Anderson. Back out to Gainey, long 3 on the way, no good, tipped around. Johnson finally comes out of the pack with it. She'll slow it down. Bad pass inside, stolen away by Anderson. And a late call, but the right one, as Anderson carried the ball. It's like 3 seconds later, Riley Gass realized, yeah, that was a carry. Blew the whistle, turn it over. Inbounded to Johnson. She'll give it right back to Durgan. Durgan out on the right wing. Burns her man, goes baseline, 6-footer, no good. Underneath. Shot on the way. That was Priscilla Trudeau with an offensive rebound. Now Durgan with it, out on the wing. They kick it up top over to Vasquez. Vasquez over to Bennett. Back out to Durgan. Durgan, big screen by Trudeau. Now she'll kick it out to Johnson. 5:20 to go here in the first half. 9-8 Craig. Durgan, cut off baseline, dumps it in the middle. Blocked down low. I think that was Anderson with the block.
2 points, number 15, Alyssa Durgan.
And Alyssa Durgan goes up and in for 2. 11-8, 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Out now to Benda. Benda drives into the lane, shot up and in. Nice take by Allison Benda.
14, Allison Benda.
11-10. Craig on top. Durgan. Way out near half court.
Timeout.
And Coach Vanessa James wants a timeout.
This will be a 30-second timeout.
For those following the tournament, we've got a few games coming up here this afternoon still. We got the 2A boys. Petersburg taking on Wrangell at 4:45. Clark will be back to bring you that game for those that are listening in or watching in for Petersburg and Wrangell, or that are just interested in the tournament. And then tonight, the 4A games will feature the Thunder Mountain Lady Falcons taking on the Crimson Bears at 6:30, and then the nightcap game tonight will feature the K-High Kings and the Thunder Mountain Falcons. As, boy, the 4A boys, very evenly matched. Everybody's beat everybody else this season, I believe, and so really anybody's ball game on the 4A boys side for this tournament. So that'll be exciting to watch. Those games start tonight. Johnson takes the inbounds pass outside the three-point line on the right side, looking for a screen, doesn't get it. Now picks up her dribble, kicks it back out to Durgan. Durgan, top of the key, now goes left side over to Vasquez. Over to Bennett, bombs away for three. That one long, no good. Durgan with the offensive rebound, and then is stolen away by Long Godinez. That pass intended for Gainey, tipped out of bounds over there by Vasquez, and it'll be Glacier Bears ball over on the side. As Gainey comes out and Mackenzie Dryden checks back in. So it'll be Benda to inbound for the Glacier Bears. Kicks it up top now over to Dorn. They get it down now to Long Godinez. Kicks it back out to Dryden in the corner. Long Godinez back up top now over to Anderson. Anderson to Benda. Benda down low to Dorn. Dorn shot no good as Long Godinez gets the offensive rebound. They kick it out again. Dryden shot no good. Johnson with the rebound on the miss. Panthers coming the other way, 10-11. Panthers up by 1. As Hallie Bennett tries to drive into the lane, tripped up as she goes in. And Mackenzie Dryden going to pick up her first foul.
Her first, team's fourth.
Fourth team foul.
In the game for Lady Panthers, number 10,
Trudeau
Faith
comes off.
Horner.
Faith Horner checks in for Craig. Durgan bombs away for three. Count it. Durgan now with 7.
Number 15, Alyssa Durgan.
They get it down low. Shot up, no good by Sadie Anderson, but she's going to be fouled on the shot. Hallie Bennett will be whistled for her second.
Hallie Bennett, her second, team second.
They only got 14 points up on the board.
At the line for the Glacier Bears, number 10, Sadie Anderson.
But, oh no, that's right. She hits both, so Anderson makes good on both free throws. 14-12, Craig. Bennett now drives left side, kicks it back up top to Durgan. Durgan wanted to get it to Horner up top, instead hits Johnson at the free throw line. She turns, fires, no good. Rebound down to Emma Dorn. Now stolen away, coming the other way by Johnson. Johnson spins in the paint, shot up, no good. Benda comes out of there with the rebound. And now she's going to push the other way. Benda underneath to Dryden. Dryden lets her defense drive by. Ball loose. Johnson with it. Down low. Shot up. No good. Or excuse me, that wasn't Johnson. That was Sadie Anderson. And Anderson going to go back to the line for another pair.
Number 30, Shady Johnson, her first.
It was Johnson who picked up the foul. And Anderson a chance to tie it up. Boy, Sadie Anderson got a nice throw from the free throw line. Hit her last 3 in a row. She'll get one more with 2:45 to go here in the second. 14-13 Craig. And that one a miss as Johnson comes up with the rebound. She'll go left side over to Durgan. Durgan bombs away for 3. And Alyssa Durgan now with 10 points in the game. Drains her second three-pointer in a row, and she's got their last 8 points. Dryden now out on the wing. Man-to-man defense by the Panthers. Over to Dorn. And tied up down low.
Jump ball. Possession of the
Possession arrow will stay with the Glacier Bears. A nice job by Alyssa Durgan to tie that one up. Change the possession arrow the other direction. Get it in now to Anderson, and a jump ball down low will turn it over.
Possession of the Lady Panthers.
So Craig a chance to extend their lead with 2:10 to go here in the first half. Bennett with it. Gets a screen from Durgan. Now into Johnson. High post. Spins in the paint. Shot up. Nice defense by Anderson. And Johnson just tracks that one back down. Hits Durgan on the run. Shot no good as Anderson clears the rebound. Gets it out to Longo Dinez. Shot up and
2 points, number 11, Emma Dorn.
Emma Dorn with it, and Longo Dinez with the feed. Horner now kicks it down to Durgan down in the corner. Out to Bennett. Bennett comes around, drives in the paint. Little left-handed shot, no good. Johnson with the offensive board, and then Anderson with the block shot. That's her third block shot of the game. The subs coming in for the Glacier Bears. So it'll be Craig Ball underneath their own basket. Again, Craig with just one sub. It's a tough game to play when Haines has 6 subs sitting over on the bench, 7 subs on the bench, and they've been rotating people in all game long. Durgan now to inbound for Craig. Throws it into the backcourt. Bennett tracks it down, now kicks it over to Horner. Horner double team, has it poked loose, and a push going to be whistled against Haines. Malia Jorgensen-Giese.
Her first, team's 5th.
Team's 5th foul here with 1:12 to go in the first half. As Bennett gets it in now to Johnson, hands it right back to Bennett. Curls into the paint, shot up no good, but Bennett will go to the line for 2 for the trouble. And she's hacked on her way into the paint.
Fouls on Haines, number 5, Stacy Waddle, her first, team 6.
And my apologies to Haines, but I think the announcer said Bottle. Stacy Bottle, if I've got that name wrong.
Panthers, number 11,
Somebody can text me, but we're going to go with that for now. They did not have her on the roster, which garnered a technical foul as Bennett hits the second of her free throws. So we didn't get her in the book. Longo Dinez gets it down now to Anderson. Anderson fires from 12, no good. Longo Dinez with the offensive board. Batted around, finally coming up with it is Giese. Now to Longo Dinez, to Godinez Long. Godinez Long bombs for 3, got it. As Ariel Godinez Long gets in the book with a nice 3-pointer. And we're tied up at 18 apiece, 36 seconds to go here in the first half. Johnson drives the lane, down low, shot up, no good. And it's going to be tipped out of bounds off the hands of Horner, and it will be Glacier Bears ball with 27.8 left here in the first half. Longo Dinez takes the inbounds pass. Now to the right side. Over to Bottle. Down to Anderson. Back up top, and foot on the line
2 points, number 12,
for Giese.
Jorgensen-Giese.
10 seconds to go, 20-18, Haines on top. They get it in now to Bennett, and she travels. So 3.2 seconds to go here. Chance for Haines to extend their lead before the break. As they get it in now to Giese, and Giese is going to be tied up. Jump ball will stay with the Glacier Bears. And a bad pass inbound, and that will do it.
Your score at the half.
20-18 our score at the half as the Glacier Bears come back after being down, take the lead as we go into the halftime break. Stay tuned, we're 3 minutes away from our halftime wrap-up. You're listening to Region 5 2A girls coverage here on KRBD and KHNS.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in a long time, the concession stand is open. So if you want some food, go get some food and support K-High Softball. Thank you.
Here in Ketchikan, Region 5 2A tournament action taking place here this morning. And we are in a tight one as the Haines Glacier Bears over the Craig Lady Panthers 20-18 at the half. Craig led most of the first half, but the Glacier Bears put a few things together there right at the end and able to outscore the Panthers 16-13 in the second half, or in the second quarter, excuse me, to take that lead. They tied it up at 18 apiece, and then the Glacier Bears able to put another bucket in to make it 20-18. So a nice effort by the Haines Lady Glacier Bears, but boy, Craig, a very, very short bench. We'll see if that plays into things in the second half, as Haines doing a good job rotating people in and out, and those legs may play a big difference down the stretch, as Craig playing with only one sub here in the game, and that could make a big difference down the stretch. But in the first half, a couple stats coming your way. Leading the way for Craig is Alyssa Durgan. Durgan with 10 points. She's the only player on either side in double figures, and she's knocked down 2 3-pointers and 2 buckets from inside for her 10. 3 points apiece for Shaylee Johnson and Hallie Bennett. Both Johnson and Bennett with 1 bucket from the field. Bennett 1 for 2 from the free throw line, and Johnson 1 for 4. And then Chloe Vasquez chipping in a bucket as well. She is 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Craig did not shoot particularly well, just 2 of 8 from the free throw line in the first half. And so they missed some of those opportunities. Craig had 9 total turnovers compared to just 5 for the Haines Glacier Bears, and rebounding on the offensive side favoring Craig, rebounding favoring Haines, actually, almost 2-1. Craig with 5 offensive rebounds compared to 11 for the Glacier Bears, 7 defensive rebounds for the Panthers compared to 10 for the Glacier Bears. For the Glacier Bears, leading the way, it's Sadie Anderson with 5 points. Anderson 3 of 4 from the free throw line and 1 bucket from the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it
Allison
up for the
Benda
Pet
and
Band
Emma
drum
Dorn,
lines.
each with 4 points on 2 field goals apiece.
Y'all could be louder than that.
Ariel Godinez Long knocked down a 3-pointer in the second quarter for her 3, and Ashlyn Gainey chipping in 1 bucket to round out the scoring for the Glacier Bears. Glacier Bears had only 1 player to the free throw line. That was Sadie Anderson. She went 3 of 4, so that's the team stat as well. And like I mentioned, Haines with 5 total turnovers in the first half, 11 offensive rebounds, and 10 defensive rebounds. So Haines doing a really good job crashing the glass there in the first half, and probably helped get them back in the game after being down. We'll try and get to some individual stats in the game wrap-up, as we've been trying to keep them as much as I can by myself. But it's going to be a good second half, and so we'll invite you to stay tuned with us, and we'll keep bringing you more tournament action. Again, I mentioned coming up next will be the Petersburg boys and the Wrangell boys on the 2A side, and then tonight Thunder Mountain and Juneau Douglas on the girls side, and Thunder Mountain and K-High on the boys. So lots more basketball coming your way from the Clark Cochran Gymnasium the rest of the day. Stay tuned. We're 3 minutes away from the start of the second half. We'll be right back. Again, at the half, it's the Haines Lady Glacier Bears 20, the Craig Lady Panthers 18. Welcome back as we get ready to go. Second half action coming your way here from the Region 5 tournament. Russell Thomas with you. Happy to have you join us this afternoon. Hope you're enjoying the game wherever you are. 20-18 our score.
It'll be
Glacier
Lady
Bears
Panthers
on
possession
top.
to start the second
Coming
half.
out of the halftime break, it'll be Craig Ball to start the second half. As they inbound now to Durgan, a chance for the Panthers to tie it up. As they get it out now to Bennett. Bennett now back up top to Durgan. Down low to Johnson. Johnson spins, kicks it out. Durgan, nice head fake. Shot on the way, no good, and a jump ball going to be whistled. And Alyssa Benda going to be the winner of that one as the possession arrow going Glacier Bears' way. Longo Dinez now with it. Drives left side. Travels. And they'll turn it back over. Bennett now to bring it up for the Lady Panthers. Goes left side. Over to Horner. Now to Durgan. Durgan to Johnson. Johnson now back to Horner. Horner left side, now goes to the right side over to Bennett. Bennett one dribble. Now into Durgan. Durgan kicks it back out. Horner thought about the shot, didn't take it. Now they swing it to the right side to Bennett. Bennett now up to Durgan. Durgan comes around. Double team. And stolen away by Allison Benda.
Fouls on Lady Panthers, number 30, Shaylee Johnson.
And Shaylee Johnson going to be whistled for her second foul after the steal. Longo Dinez now up top. Kicks it over to Dryden. Dryden down in the corner over to Giese. Giese shot up, no good. Durgan comes out of there with the rebound. Nearly has it stolen away, but able to dump it off to Bennett, left side. Bennett spins, double team, traveled, got away with it. And Giese comes up with the steal and then trying to clear it out.
Jump ball.
Jump ball tied.
They gave her Haines, number 33.
Oh, so Giese didn't get the steal. I thought she had it. Well, I guess she'd have to. Jump ball. She'd have to have possession. Tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Craig with 6:29 to go. So Durgan now to trigger underneath, looking for a little bit of help. Kicks it up top now into Horner. Horner one dribble, back to Durgan, wide open in the corner. Three-pointer on the way, count it. So Horner with the assist, and Durgan drops in her third three of the game. Longo Dinez kicks it out now to Benda. Up top, they go over to Dryden. Dryden cut off on the baseline, tries to feed it down low, and Stickler can't hang on. Lets it bounce off her leg and out of bounds. It'll be Craig Ball. So three-pointer put Craig back in the lead, 21-20. 6:02 to go here in the third. Durgan drives in, kicks it out. Horner nearly lost it. Now almost has it stolen away, and it was as Benda comes up with the steal. Feeds it up the floor to Dryden. Dryden down in the corner. Now gets it down low on the block. Shot up, no good by Anderson. And Johnson comes up with the rebound. Boy, Johnson just cleaning the glass, 7 rebounds in the game. She gets it down to Bennett. Bennett out to Durgan. Durgan into Johnson. Johnson in the paint. Shot up and in. Count it.
2 points.
Shaylee Johnson.
Shaylee Johnson
Goes up and in for 2. And Alyssa Durgan with her second assist of the game. 5:15 to go here in the third. There's Longo Dinez. Kicks it out now to Dryden. Down low to Stickler. Back out to Dryden. Now to Longo Dinez. Up top to Anderson. Anderson drives in. 8-footer on the way. No good. Alyssa Durgan with the rebound. Durgan down to Johnson on the block. Shot up, no good, but a foul going to be whistled against Sadie Anderson. That'll be her second. Team's first foul of the second half.
10.
And Shaylee Johnson will go to the line for a pair. Johnson 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Eyes the first shot. That one on the way. In and out, no good. She'll get one more.
In the game for Lady Panthers, number 13, Chloe Vasquez. And into the game for the Glacier Bears, number 11, Emma Dorn.
Johnson will get one more. That one finds the mark. So she's 1 of 6 now from the free throw line. And 24-20, Craig lead. Out to Dryden. Glacier Bears trying to close the gap. Nope, stolen away by Durgan. 5th steal of the game. And now stolen the other way as Longo Diaz comes up with the steal. Offensive rebound by Benda, put back no good, and Dryden comes out of there with it on the miss from Benda. In, shot up, no good, and the rebound out to Vasquez. It's cleared out. Down low, shot up. Offensive rebound on the miss by Alyssa Durgan. Durgan up and in for 2. Dryden, foot on the line, shot on the way, no good. And it hit the top of the backboard, so it will go to the Panthers.
Into the game for the Glacier Bears,
Allison Benda there to
Gainey.
scoop up the rebound, but to no avail. Is that one going to go to the Panthers? 4 minutes straight up left here in the third, and Craig with a 6-point lead. Bennett now goes left, gets a screen from Johnson, drives all the way to the lane, up and in for 2. Knife through the defense and able to find the basket. Longo Diaz kicks it out now to Anderson. Anderson, 15-footer, no good. Longo Diaz with the rebound. She'll dump it out to Dryden, who's up and in with her first 2 points. Durgan now kicks it over to Bennett. Bennett up top now over to Vasquez, and Vasquez has it stolen away by Gainey. Gainey coast to coast, up and in
2
for
points,
2.
number 32, Ashlyn Gainey.
So 24-28, Craig on top. Bennett gets a big screen, drives down low, double teamed, and a timeout going to be taken by Craig. It'll be a quick timeout, but we'll take a quick break. 30-second break with 3:02 to go here in the third. Craig up 28-24. Coming out of the break, it'll be Craig ball. 3:02 to go here in the third. As Bennett shot up, no good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Anderson. She'll clear it out, and Longo Diaz gets an offensive rebound on the miss and then puts it up and in for 2. Haines closing the gap. They were down by 6, now close that gap down to 2. Durgan now out to Johnson. Johnson goes left side over to Bennett. Bennett now out to Vasquez. Vasquez into Durgan. Durgan nearly loses it. They get it down underneath up to Trudeau. I think that might have been Hallie Bennett who gave her the feed. We're going to give her the assist. Coming the other way. Offensive rebound and the putback by Sadie Anderson on the miss.
Fouls on the Panthers, number 30, Shaylee Johnson.
Shaylee Johnson going to be whistled for her third foul. That could be trouble
in the game for the Lady Panthers,
for Craig down the stretch.
Direction number 10, Faith Horner.
I guess you just play with what you got. So Anderson with the chance for the and one. Shot up, in and out, no good. Hallie Bennett with the rebound. She'll push. Now out to Durgan on the wing. Durgan goes left, cut off, double team. into Johnson in the paint. Shot up, no good. Batted around. Johnson comes out of there with the offensive board. Kicks it back up top to Durgan. Durgan gets by her man, pops from 15, in and out, no good. Tracks down her own offensive board. Steps through, up off the window, count it. Boy, Alyssa Durgan just willing that one in. 32-28, Craig. Godinez long Godinez. Long Godinez shot short, but there to scoop up the offensive board is Allison Benda. 32-30. Bennett. Fouled up top by Ariel Godinez Long. Second team foul. 1:10 to go here in the third. Craig Ball on the foul, gets it in now to Durgan. Durgan, top of the key, drives in the paint, blocked underneath by Anderson. Her fourth block shot of the game. But then Craig comes up with it. Bennett gets it into Johnson. Johnson over to Durgan. Durgan, little footwork. Fakes her man out. Shot up, no good. Rebound down to Benda. And then it's down on the ground. It will go to the Glacier Bears.
Possession of the Glacier
Boy,
Bears.
Allison Benda with 9 rebounds now in the game. Just doing great work on the glass for the Glacier Bears. Long Godinez now top of the key, drives in and dribbles it off her leg and out of bounds. Good call by the official. And it'll be Craig Ball with 35.6 left to go here in the third. As Bennett now inbounds to Durgan. Durgan gets by Godinez Long, kicks it out now over to Horner. Now to Bennett on the right side. She'll dribble to the top of the key, into the paint. Little runner, got it. Hallie Bennett now with 7. She puts up another 2, 34-30. And Craig hits it out of bounds. Vasquez playing some tough D back there. And it will be Ashlyn Gainey who will inbound for the Glacier Bears. Gets it up to Godinez Long. Now over to Benda. Benda drives around, shot up off the window, no good. Batted around, and it's Sadie Anderson with the offensive board and the putback. And that'll do it. Quarter number 3 ends. It's 34-32. Craig on top. We got a barn burner heading into the final 8 minutes. Stay tuned. More coming your way right after this.
Will be Lady Panthers ball to start the fourth quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get excited. Fourth quarter basketball.
8 final minutes on the clock here as we get ready to head into the final quarter of play. The Panthers up 34-32. And it'll be Craig Ball as we start the quarter. Bennett, top of the key, now drives left side. Cut off, double teamed. And a nice job by Allison Benda to force the turnover. And I know I'm missing some stuff here. I've only got Craig with 2 turnovers now in the second half, and I know that's not right. Great take down the middle by Ariel Godinez Long. And that's her first points or first field goal of the game, and we are tied up at 34. Should have said first 2-point field goal. She's got a 3. Johnson with it. Hands it now back off to Durgan. Durgan into the paint. Off the window, no good. Anderson with a rebound. And now she'll clear it out over to Longodinez. Nice feed in the middle to Benda. Benda up and in for 2. And the hoop and the harm.
Allison Benda.
Grace Godinez, or Longodinez with the feed.
Fouls on Lady Panthers, number 11, Hallie Bennett, her third.
Hallie Bennett going to be whistled for her third.
Into the game for the Lady Panthers, number 42, Priscilla Trudeau.
Benda now with the chance for the and one. She's got 8 in the game. First opportunity from the free throw line. Shot on the way is good.
3-point play, number 14, Allison Benda.
So 3-point lead now to the Glacier Bears as Bennett drives into the paint from the low block. High up off the window. Gets it to fall. Craig down by 1. Glacier Bears coming the other way. Godinez long, bombs away, no good. Offensive rebound to Dryden. Shot up, no good. Johnson with the rebound. That's her 10th of the game. She'll clear it out now to Bennett. And Bennett going to be fouled up top by Mackenzie Dryden. That'll be Dryden's second.
Fouls on Glacier Bears, number 1, Mackenzie Dryden, her first. Team's first. Correction, third.
Bennett just throws it away on a bad inbounds pass. That one picked up by Longodinez as she gets it down. Shot up off the side of the rim, no good. As Bennett comes out of there with the rebound for Craig. 37-36 Haines, 6:15 to go in the game. Durgan. Out to Johnson, and a timeout going to be taken by the Craig Panthers.
Lady Panthers. This will be a full timeout.
It'll be a full timeout, so we'll take a quick 60-second break. 6:07 to go here in the game. Don't go anywhere. It's 37-36 Haines.
It'll be the Wrangell Boys versus the Petersburg Vikings.
Welcome back. Russell Thomas with you, bringing you Region 5 tournament action. 6:07 to go here in the game. As Craig will inbound, they get it in now to Durgan. Up top, double team. Now over to Bennett. Bennett drives low. Kicks it into Johnson in the paint. Shot up, no good. Anderson with the rebound. And she'll clear it out now over to Longodinez. Now to Godinez long. Dumps it down on the block, down to Benda. Quadruple team down low. Now Longodinez, long ball on the way, no good. Priscilla Trudeau with the rebound for the Panthers on the miss. Bennett up top, now over to Durgan. Durgan back to Bennett, in traffic, gets through, up and in for 2. As Alyssa Durgan with her third assist. And it's 37-38 Craig. Down low, ball batted around. And finally coming out of there is Priscilla Trudeau. Craig now on the attack, and a foul going to be whistled against Ariel Godinez Long.
Haines, number 3, Ariel Godinez Long. Her second, team's fourth.
Team's fourth foul, the second half. Bennett now to trigger, gets it in the middle. Johnson, shot up, no good. as Anderson scoops the rebound. And battling for it, it'll be Haines' ball as Dryden goes down hard over on the side. Nice effort by Mackenzie Dryden as now they get it into Long Godinez. Out to Dryden in the corner. Nearly stolen away, and it was. Vasquez comes up with the steal. Now stolen the other way by Dryden. Gets it down over on the right side. Shot up by Godinez long, no good. But she'll get 2 for the effort as she's fouled.
42, Priscilla Trudeau.
Priscilla Trudeau going to be whistled for her first foul. Team's 4th foul, and it's Ariel Godinez long to the line for the free throws. First one up, no good. Hard off the back of the iron. She'll get one more.
Number 3, Ariel Godinez long.
Second shot on the way, no good. Gets her own rebound. Steps out, foot on the line, 3-pointer on the way, no good. Benda gets the offensive rebound. That's her 10th rebound of the game. Dishes out to Dryden, and Dryden misses the 3-pointer. And it'll be Craig Ball on the miss. Boy, the rebounding stats. We got Sadie Anderson with 8. Allison Benda with 10.
Checking into the game for the
Long
Glacier
Godinez
Bears,
with 8.
Ashlyn Gainey.
So pressure now by the Glacier Bears in the backcourt as they get it in now to Durgan. Durgan gonna bring it up, kicks it over to Bennett. Bennett over on the left side, big screen by Johnson. Bennett shot up, no good as Long Godinez with the rebound, feeds it up to Godinez Long, and she's up and in for 2. Count it, the hoop and the harm. And she gives the lead back to the Haines Glacier Bears.
Team's 5th.
Alyssa Durgan going to pick up her first foul, team's 5th. Boy, this one is seesaw battle here in the 4th. As that free throw up and in. Godinez Long now 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Haines up by 2, 4:05 to go. Bennett kicks it off now over to Durgan. Durgan goes right, gets a nice screen from Trudeau. Double team, needs some help. Kicks it down to Trudeau on the block. She spins, shot up, count it. As Trudeau stuck with it. Durgan with another assist. Trudeau in traffic, ties it up.
Team's 5th.
And Sadie Anderson going to be whistled for her 3rd foul. As Trudeau a chance to give the Panthers the lead back. Shot on the way, good.
The 3-point play, number 42, Priscilla Trudeau.
41-40, Craig. Now out to Dryden. Dryden kicks it out over to Long Godinez. Now up top to Anderson. Anderson back to Long Godinez. At the free throw line, dumps it out to Godinez Long. Now up top to Dryden. They go left, over to Gainey. Gainey bombs away for 3, no good. Godinez Long there to try and get the offensive board, but possession going to go to Craig on the jump ball. And it'll be Bennett now who'll trigger. Gets it into Durgan. Durgan going to bring it up on Godinez Long. Goes right side. Godinez Long pokes it away and out of bounds. It'll be Craig Ball over on the sideline.
In the game for the Glacier Bears, number 14, Allison Benda.
Well, I was worried for the Lady Panthers that they might not be able to hang with the Glacier Bears here late in the game just due to their short bench. But they've proven that they can do that as Bennett travels on the inbound. She inbounded the ball, then took it right back, and then stutter step before she got the ball back down on the deck, so it'll be a turnover. And a timeout going to be taken by Coach Stanford.
It'll be a
30-second timeout. So we'll keep it right here. Want to remind everybody in earlier tournament action here today on the girls' side. It was the Metlakatla Mischiefs over the Petersburg Lady Vikings, 34-23. So the winner of this game will face off against Wrangell. with the winner of the Wrangell game facing off against the Mischiefs on Friday for the Region 5 2A Girls Championship. The loser of this game will face off against the Petersburg Lady Vikings tomorrow afternoon, at 3 p.m. Then on the boys' side, it was Haines over Craig, 57-43, with Petersburg and Wrangell coming up next. Clark will be here to bring you that game. Godinez long. Kicks it up top now over to Giese. Giese to Dryden. And stolen away as Durgan comes up with her 6th steal of the game. Durgan kicks it out. Johnson thought about the shot, didn't take it. She'll pull it back out. Trudeau wants it down on the block. And loose ball, and it's on the sideline as Durgan and Mackenzie Dryden jousting over the ball. So it'll be another turnover for Craig, and it'll be Glacier Bears ball with 2:35 to go here in the game. Craig by 1. Dryden now down on the block to Anderson. Kicks it back out to Dryden, now up top over to Benda. Benda bombs away, top of the key, in and out, no good. And a jump ball going to be whistled as Long Godinez and Bennett in there to tie it up. So they get it in now. Dryden's going to pop from 12. That one off the side of the rim, no good. Durgan with the rebound. And another jump ball. Tough defense by Ariel Godinez Long. And that one's going to go to Craig. So 2:17 to go. Neither team laying down here late in the game as they're both playing with a lot of energy as they get it into Bennett. Bennett drives up on Dryden. Goes to the right side now over to Durgan. Durgan. Now over to Johnson. Johnson going to drive in the paint, pull it back out. Durgan thought about a 3, and a travel falls down to the ground and turns it back over. Unfortunate mistake there for the Craig Panthers. But an opportunity now for the Glacier Bears to take the lead. Long Godinez to Godinez Long. Down low on the block, shot up by Anderson, no good. And a nice hustle there by Grace Long Godinez to try and save it, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be Craig ball with 1:43 to go. Vasquez takes it, gets it into Bennett. Bennett needs a little bit of help, double teamed up top, and a timeout. Lucky break by the Craig Panthers. Good heads up play by Vanessa James to call timeout before the jump ball was called. So it's a full timeout. We'll take a quick 60-second break. Stay tuned. More coming your way right after this. .130 left on the clock here, coming out of the break. 41-40 Panthers. And we are down to the wire. Who wants it more? Johnson hands off to Durgan. Durgan drives, shot up, no good. And it's going to be off the hands of the Glacier Bears and out of bounds. Sadie Anderson trying to reel that one in, but couldn't do it. And so Alyssa Durgan will trigger underneath for the Panthers. Durgan gets it up top now to Bennett. Back to Durgan. Durgan wide open, bombs away for 3, in and out, no good. Trudeau had the offensive rebound and couldn't hang on to it. And then it was stolen away by Benda. And now they try and push it up the court. Craig going to come up with it. Johnson gets it, hands it right back to Durgan. Back to Johnson, 1:18 to go. Craig up by 1. Durgan out on the left wing. Drives in the paint. Dumps it on the right side. Vasquez shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Godinez Long. She's going to go coast to coast. Shot up, no good. But Dryden comes up with it on the miss. Back to Dryden, foot on the line. Long shot on the way, no good. And Benda comes up with the offensive rebound, drives in the paint, then stolen away. 45 seconds to go. Craig throws it right through their legs. And coming up with it is Mackenzie Dryden down low. Godinez Long, shot up off the window, no good. And an offensive rebound by Sadie Anderson, and the putback is no good, but she'll be fouled. She'll go to the line for 2.
Panthers, number 13, Chloe Vasquez, her
Boy,
first.
frantic action
Team
here
6.
down the stretch. Chloe Vasquez whistled for the foul. And Anderson's first shot is no good.
10, Sadie Anderson.
She's now 3 of 6 from the line. She'll get one more chance to tie it up here. And she does. Inbound is stolen away on the inbounds pass. And a jump ball called, and that will stay with the Glacier
Possession
Bears.
of the Glacier Bears.
Boy, great hustle by Haines here to get the turnover. Benda to inbound for Haines. Finally gets it up top to Dryden. Dryden from 15 foot off the window, no good. And another jump ball. Boy, these two teams
Jump
going
ball.
at it.
Possession to the Lady Panthers.
Boy, just nobody giving an inch as both teams just scrapping. 23 seconds, tied up. Inbounded now to Johnson. Gives it back to Durgan. Durgan gonna bring it up in traffic. And a foul gonna be whistled against Ariel Godinez Long on the hack. And that was a good call by the official. Coach Stanford getting a little heated over there, and he talked him back into the corner saying, hey,
Haines, number 3, Ariel Godinez.
you don't want a tee here.
Team 6.
So Ariel Godinez Long going to be whistled for her 3rd. Craig will inbound with 17.8 left on the clock. And an offensive foul going to be whistled against Craig. A moving screen by Chloe Vasquez is going to give it back.
Vasquez, that's her
Wow.
second.
Inbounded now to Long Godinez. Over to Godinez Long. Down on the block. Triple team. Back out. Long Godinez from 15. No good. Trudeau with the rebound. 6 seconds to go. Johnson with it. Dribbles up. Now down. Durgan. Bombs away at the buzzer. No good. We're going to overtime.
Overtime.
41-41 at the end of regulation. Stay tuned. We're back in 60 seconds with more exciting action from the Region 5 2A tournament. Welcome back. 4 minutes on the clock here in overtime. 41-41 your score.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get excited for some overtime basketball. Give it up for these players now.
As neither team given any quarter to the other. This one going to be our first overtime game. Both teams want it as we will jump it up again Johnson controls it, gets it now over to Benda. Benda drives down, shot up, no good. As Shaylee Johnson comes out of there with another rebound. Johnson gets it to Bennett. Bennett out on the wing, now over to Durgan. Durgan down in the corner to Vasquez. She's going to pop from 6. Johnson gets the offensive board, put back, no good, but she'll be fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2.
Fouls on Glacier Bears, number 14, Allison Benda.
Benda with her first foul.
Team 7.
Team 7th foul, so now it'll be bonus. Both teams in the bonus now heading into the overtime period. So Johnson's first shot up. No
At the
good.
line
She'll
for the
get
Lady
one more.
Panthers, number 30, Shaylee Johnson.
Johnson having a hard time. Only 2 of 7 from the free throw line. Misses the second one. And Benda with another rebound. Boy, she's got a dozen rebounds in the game. Now out to Dryden. Dryden bombs away for 3, no good. Offensive rebound down to Anderson. She kicks it out into Dryden. Dryden up off the window, no good, but a foul going to be called. She'll go to the line for 2.
Fouls on Lady Panthers, number 11, Hallie Bennett.
Hallie Bennett now going to be whistled for
Team's
her
8th.
4th foul. And a chance now for the Glacier Bears to go ahead. First one is no good. As Faith Horner checks back in, Priscilla Trudeau to the bench. Dryden eyes it up, second shot on the way, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds off the hands of Sadie Anderson.
Ladies and
So
gentlemen,
it will be
just a reminder,
Craig Ball.
that concession stand is open. The conclusion of this game, go get some food.
Durgan kicks it in now to Johnson, who gets it up to Bennett, or excuse me, to Vasquez. Vasquez now to Bennett, top of the key, 3:10 to go here in the overtime. Now to Durgan. Durgan drives the lane, blocked underneath by Anderson, her 5th block shot of the game. And a tie, or a jump ball down low.
Jump ball. Possession to the Lady
It will
Panthers.
go to Craig on the possession arrow. These girls are not backing down. Scrappy play all the way through. Inbounded now quickly up to Johnson. Johnson's going to push, slows it down, kicks it now back up top to Vasquez. Vasquez into Johnson at the free throw line, tried to feed it underneath to Bennett, and it's going to be tipped off the hands of Grace Longodinez and out of bounds. So it'll be Craig Ball underneath with 2:47 to go. We're still tied 41 apiece and scoreless here in the overtime. They get it into Johnson. Johnson shot up, no good, but she'll go to the line for 2 on the foul.
Fouls on Glacier Bears, number 10, Sadie Anderson.
So
her
Sadie
4th.
Anderson
Team
gonna go
8.
to Sadie Anderson will send Johnson to the line. That will be Sadie's 4th foul. Johnson's first shot is up, no good. Boy, neither team
At the line for
taking
the Lady
advantage
Panthers,
of these
number 30,
opportunities from the free
Shaylee
throw
Johnson.
line. Johnson will get one more. That one rolls over the front of the rim and falls through, so the lead back to Craig. As Dryden now drives into the paint, and another jump ball call that'll stay with the Glacier Bears.
Possession of the Glacier Bears.
Boy, any loose ball is just immediately dove on by multiple players. Nobody letting any ball, as now they get it into Longodinez on the inbounds pass, no good, tipped down low. As Benda had the rebound and then had it taken away. Bennett with it, now tries to feed it into Johnson. Johnson loses it as Anderson comes up with it on the steal, feeds it up the floor. Shot no good as Bennett comes out of there with the rebound. Ball down on the ground, and boy, we got another jump ball. I don't even know, there's probably 5 stats I missed in that.
Possession of the Lady Panthers.
Rebounds, steals, turnovers. frantic pace. 2:05 to go here as they get it in now to Bennett. Bennett now back to Durgan. Durgan crosses over on Godinez long. Now tries to get it out to Bennett. Bad pass. Bennett has to chase it down in the corner. And a timeout taken by James. Now it's going to be a timeout. James saw that right away. And she called a timeout before the trap. That's a good call by the official. Timeout. James saw exactly what was happening. They were going to lose possession, and she immediately called timeout before the jump ball.
Lady Panthers.
60-second timeout, so we'll take one last break. Stay tuned. 42-41, Craig on top.
Out of the timeout, it will be Craig Panthers basketball.
Welcome back. 1:52 to go here in overtime. Craig ball coming out of the timeout. Great heads-up coaching by Vanessa James to call that timeout before Craig lost possession. Bennett now takes the handoff, gets it down low. Durgan in the paint, shot up off the edge, no good. Rebound comes down to Godinez Long. She's going to push down the floor, spins in the paint, dumps it out now to Dryden. Dryden nearly loses it, drives baseline, kicks it into Godinez Long, stolen away by Vasquez. Craig going to push the other way. Bennett now up top to Durgan. Durgan tries to feed it into Johnson, stolen away. And Godinez Long forces the jump ball.
Possession to the Glacier Bears.
And forces another turnover by Craig. So 1:20 to go. Haines a chance to take the lead as Long Godinez kicks it now over to Dryden. They get it in now to Anderson. Back up top. Over to Benda. Out to Godinez Long. Dryden drives in the paint. And mauled down low. And a foul going to be whistled against Craig. And that will be a 1-and-1. Shaylee Johnson going to be whistled for her fourth
Number
30,
foul. Shaylee Johnson, her fourth.
Ninth foul, so it'll be a 1-and-1.
Team's ninth.
As Dryden now, who is 0 for 2, will get one more opportunity. Chance to tie it up and then could take the lead. She can make both. The lefty eyes the shot. That one on the way. Good. Tie game. She will get one more. Shot on the way is good, and Haines is on
two down for Mackenzie Dryden.
43-42, 1 minute to go. As Bennett now drives up left side into the paint, and a foul going to be whistled down low, and I think that's going to be Sadie Anderson's 5th foul. Oh no, lucky break.
Fouls on Glacier
That's
Bears,
gonna be
number
Ariel
3,
Godinez
Ariel
Long.
Godinez Long.
So it'll be a
Her
1-and-1
fourth.
now.
Team's ninth. Timeout, Glacier Bears.
Full timeout taken by the
That one's a
Glacier
full
Bears, so we'll
timeout.
take one more break to pay the bills. 43-42, Haines on top here in overtime.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the conclusion of this game, we'll have boys 2A action featuring the Wrangell Wolves and the Petersburg Vikings. Make sure you stay for that one.
So they're holding up 2 fingers, so Hallie Bennett will get 2 shots. Come out of the break. Bennett's first shot is up, in and out, no good. She'll get 1 more. Chance to tie it up for Craig. Shot on the way, no good. And a lane violation against Craig. We'll give it to Haines.
Lane violation, Glacier Bears ball.
Haines with a 1-point lead as Benda now gets it into Long Godinez. Big screen in the back by Benda. Long Godinez gets by the defense, drives down into the corner. Over to Dryden. Down low to Godinez Long. Shot up off the window, no good, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line for a pair.
Fouls on Craig's number 13, Chloe Vasquez.
Chloe Vasquez
her
going to pick up
third.
her third.
Team's 10th.
10th foul, so double bonus now here on out. Is Ariel Godinez Long. Eyes it up. First shot on the way is good.
At the line for Haines, number 3, Ariel Godinez Long.
44-42. Second shot on the way is good. So Craig's going to have to push. Down by 3 now with 38 seconds to go. They get it in now to Bennett. Bennett drives down low, looking for a little bit of help. Into Johnson. Johnson shot up, no good. And a timeout whistled underneath by
Lady
James.
Panthers. This will be a full timeout.
It'll be a full timeout, but we're going to keep it right here with just a few seconds left up on the clock. Want to remind everybody we got more games on tap here for the rest of the afternoon. Clark Slaneker will be here with you for our 4:45 game. Probably get started just a little late because of the overtime here, but that's going to feature the Petersburg Vikings and the Wrangell Wolves on the boys' side of the bracket. And then late tonight, 6:30,